So I've been failing at everything for like a minute. Like since Drake dropped God's Plan minute. Like in 2023 more than any other year. I felt like the underdog story that just doesn't succeed. Like the kid that quits doing what everyone expects him to do and starts doing his own thing and swears he's gonna be the biggest success story to come out of whatever town. But instead of becoming this huge success, he just doesn't. Like if you've ever wanted something or someone more than like air and nearly completely sabotaged every other part of your life to get it, just to not get it, I feel you on that one, fam. School, basketball, now this. But this ain't a sob story, and I really hope this does hit the target audience. I'm not giving up. This is just an unfiltered video around the theme of being in that limbo stage. I just want to keep it real in this one, forget the editing for retention and all of that. I just really want to speak to anyone going through it right now, because I know I am. And no one talks about it while they're going through it. It's always after they hit the 1,000,000 subscribers or whatever equivalent that is to what you're pursuing. Making the league, becoming a doctor, getting accepted to wherever, I don't know. That's when we always hear about it. That's when we hear about all the trials and hopelessness, because it's admirable only when you make it. And while I was writing this, I realized that. That's why no one talks about it while they're going through it. Because the truth hurts like a bullet, especially when you haven't had your big break yet. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it real. I almost didn't want to make this because this video basically acknowledges that up to this point, I have nothing to show for all my sacrifices. All the late nights, giving up video games, early mornings, not hanging out with friends, it hasn't paid off yet. And I know it will eventually because I put in too much to give up now. But anything could happen eventually. I just really wanted this on my own timeline. But man, are we miles past that. Like when I set out to do anything, it's always, oh, I'm gonna be here by this point in time. We all do it. Talk about when we want to graduate, have kids. By the time you're 25, you want to be a millionaire or whatever your big goal is. So for me in January, when I started this, I gave myself the year to hit 100K. I know it's pretty ambitious, but I'm an ambitious guy. And if you're watching this, you probably are too. So I know I don't even gotta explain it. Like once I know something's possible, that someone's done it, it's like, bet, they're human, I'm human, I can do it too. And not just all talk either, actually showing up every day and putting in the work. But here I am in November at that many subs. Not saying that I can't still hit it. Like I'm gonna stay delusional till the end. Come on now. But it's rough, I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought at least I'd be monetized by now. Even worse, I've neglected like every other part of my life for the sake of this. And that just makes it hurt even more. It's like being so far off my timeline was already a punch in the gut. But the fact that I've made so many sacrifices, both good and bad, man, I just want y'all to know, like, you can have some kind of balance. Like, you don't gotta do that. I'm talking about the bad sacrifices and neglecting like other parts of your life. Like now I have the stress of making sure those sacrifices weren't for nothing, and yeah, it's pushing me more than ever to meet those expectations. But if I could do it again, restart the year, I would probably pursue the same goal with the same fire, but quietly, and at least attempt to balance other areas in my life, like school. Because when I tell y'all it's literally just this and barely anything else right now, like my friends probably think the mafia is after me or I'm dead or something. And I almost don't want this specific video to go viral because then it'll look like, oh, everything worked out after I put everything on the line and burned all my bridges. And bruh, y'all don't want this stress. You don't need this stress. Like when I say I burned bridges, I burned bridges. And all that's cute to say until bills are due or people ask what your plans are and you just don't have anything to show. Like at least if you're doing well in other areas, you can pretend that's the main thing until the thing you actually care about starts popping off. But like I said, I'm not quitting until y'all going through your own trials and when things aren't looking how you thought they would. Like just keep in mind that you're not alone. It's other people going through it too. What keeps me going more than anything is just knowing and keeping in mind that people have done better with worse or in worse circumstances than I'm in now. Like I promise y'all, someone's been through it. Like someone's overcome it. You're not the first person in the world to go through what you're going through. That's what I tell myself a lot. And although I might have done things a little differently, I don't regret chasing this at all. I don't regret being young and dumb because it's only dumb until the results start to show. Because then we go from over obsessed to passionate, highly ambitious. But I just had to get that out, keep it real with y'all. Because the grind is tough, but I really know I've been saying this all year, like pretty much every month since like February. For real, like I really feel it this month, especially with like the clock ticking down. I feel like the pressure is gonna elevate me. November, I have no doubt that this month in November, things are gonna start to look up. Like, this is one of those videos that'll either get like 20 views or 20,000. So I guess we'll see whichever side that lands on. I'm out here editing for like 10 hours and getting like 500 views. Now I'll get recommended some video of a dude that just hit record and then uploaded it, and it has like over 100K. So I'm definitely curious, and this topic felt like the best one to make in this really, I guess, heart-to-heart, unfiltered video on. But yeah, I'm glad I made this. Not my most upbeat video, but I had to keep it real with y'all. Like, I'm going through it. And if you're seeing this like a year from now, when I'm a lot closer to 100K, or maybe you're going through it too, this popped up on your recommended real quick, you're looking for a sign or proof that you can really achieve your goals. This is it, man. I'm just like you, young and dumb right now. But I got a dream, I got God, and I'm willing to work and learn. That's all you need, for real. That's all you need. Alright, this video is a lot more positive, but it has a matching theme with this one. Also some context on a burned bridge. So yeah, highly recommend that one if you watch this one to the end. And my most recent one, if you're watching this at least 4 days after I upload this video. If one of those looks dope, you know what to do. Subscribe if you want to see more. Be blessed. I'm out.